Hello, all of you YouTube maniacs, and happy Back to the Future Day. Normally, I would not make a video like this, but this is a bit of a rant. Actually, it's more of a message to all of those jerks that scarfed up all of those Pepsi Perfect early or late last night. It was around 10 o'clock at night, and Pepsi Perfect became available on Walmart's website and Amazon's website. This information comes from Reddit, comes from Twitter, various other sources. I didn't believe it at first last night, but apparently it was true. And essentially what happened was the Pepsi Perfect was supposed to be released today, which is October 21st, 2015. Which is the day that Marty and Doc arrive in the future in order to, spoilers, save Marty's future. But if you don't know that, I'm sorry. Basically, long story short story long, scalpers bought up all of the Pepsi Perfect. There are some people who were not scalpers that did manage to secure themselves a bottle of Pepsi Perfect. And granted, all Pepsi Perfect actually is it's just Pepsi product with real sugar. But it's the fact that someone could have owned, or a Back to the Future fan could have owned a genuine, potentially real product from the movie, but unfortunately now, due to scalpers, and, I'm just sick of them. As a child, there was a lot of toys and a lot of collectibles and things like that I wanted, but the problem with getting them was whenever you would go to the store, they would be gone. And that was because of scalpers. That was because of people. If you do not know what a scalper is, I'll tell you. A scalper is a person who goes and purchases an item and resells it in another venue for more than it's actually worth originally, thereby creating an artificial demand for the product. I've seen everything be scalped. I've seen action figures be scalped. I've seen Hot Wheels toys be scalped. I've seen consumable products be scalped. Last year, I saw, what was it? Oh yeah, I went to try to procure, it was Jelly Belly. They were gummy Christmas lights. And I could not find them anywhere, in stores, anywhere. And sure enough, they popped up online at like $15 a bag. And normally these things were about $3 to $4 a bag. So there's that. Thank you, capitalism, I guess. Actually, not really. I mean, see, the thing is, I do reselling myself. But I typically go for things that actually exist beyond our existing market. Meaning that I go for vintage items. I hunt this stuff down and find it for people who want it, to have a piece of their childhood back. I mean, I collect the same things that I sell. So in that respect, I'm different than someone like that. But it's really infuriating. And, I'm not going to wish terrible things on the people who decided to do that to others. But at the same time, shame on all of you. And like I said, normally I would not do a rant video, but this needed to be said. I was a big fan, and still am, of Back to the Future. I personally wouldn't have paid $20.15 for a bottle of soda, but I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there who were going to and wanted to. So yeah. And don't think this isn't just the scalpers' fault. It's also Walmart, Pepsi, and Amazon. They didn't need to put that stuff out there early. And also, there's the question of, how did the scalpers know exactly the time when it was going to be on the website? That's interesting. Alright, well, that I've said all that I need to say. I hope you had a happy Back to the Future day, other than that little issue. I'll see you guys later.